and this is, I would say, 10% of what I teach into my technical analysis workshop, which is a paid course. Here I am providing it to you free of cost. If you are interested, you can go in for my courses. I am offering good discounts for students so that they learn, because I believe, students, you are the future. Tomorrow when you go in the industry and start earning, bank people will come to you also someday. So then you will be better equipped. You will not fall prey to their false promises, right? Just learn onto things, and that is again a financial awareness that I am spreading. Okay. So this is investing.com, guys. This is a free website wherein you can create an account and you can even save your stuff. So I will show you from scratch. Let's say you go to investing.com. Okay. Then, okay, 1 second. My internet is slow or what? Okay. You go to investing. Let's say you search Nifty. You search the share, you got Nifty 50. You go to the technical chart here. There is an option of technical chart. You click on that, and this chart will open for you. You can use this button to expand it, right? So this is how you reach to this chart. Now, sorry. So now, this is Nifty chart. Now, if you have to change Nifty to some other, let's say Reliance, you can do here. You can, the options will come. See here, you will get NSE, BSE. You can choose NSE, Reliance Industries, NSE, and the chart will open. Here you can choose the time frames. So if you want to choose monthly, then it's a long-term view. It's choosing the closing prices of each month and connecting it. If you choose weekly, it will give you weekly chart. If you go daily, it will go to daily chart. You can even go to 1 minute. So explore yourself, right? Then if you have to switch to candlestick chart, right next to it, there is a candles button. You click on it and it will get converted into a candlestick chart. Next to it is again a line chart. So you see the flow remains the same of the chart, but then you get additional information. Again, I have told about this in my webinar. In my video, YouTube video on candlestick, you can go through it and it will give you a good idea. Today, I am going to cover with you guys weekly analysis, let's say, of Reliance Industries. And again, it's not an analysis, but how do you use trend lines? And you can start using it right after this particular thing. Okay. Again, follow me on YouTube after this for more learning. Going forward, you can continue to learn via my YouTube videos. I share, sometimes you will not understand things, but if you will patiently watch them till the end, I tell you certain tips. I tell you certain techniques, like in yesterday's video that I rolled out, I told about trend lines, I told about triangles. So there is learning, and slowly you will learn, slowly and gradually you will learn onto things. So that is all free for you guys. You can learn via that, or if you want to go professionally, you can enroll for my webinar. Okay. So let's say prices were moving in this fashion. Again, I'm not explaining candlestick chart. That was a homework. If you have not done before the webinar, I can't help it. So prices moved in this fashion, if you will see, right? Now candlestick, the same thing is happening, right? You can align with the things, the black line that I have drawn with the pen. Now, what trend line says is, in yesterday's video also I have told, if prices are moving in an uptrend, if you connect the, see, if it is going up, then it is coming down, then it is going up, then it is coming down, then it is going up, then it is coming down. So what you have to find is, at what point does it starts going up again if it comes down, right? So if that happens, then basically next time the prices comes to that range, you will know that the prices will again go up. Or if the prices doesn't go break this line, then you know the tendencies, prices will go down. So trend lines help you to tell why prices will go up or down. like at what point prices might reverse. So watch this video from yesterday, my Nifty short-term analysis, intraday analysis. I have posted that video in Hindi and explained this particular concept. Okay, so now if I have to apply the concept of trend lines in a downtrend, what happens? There are higher highs that are made. If I join the highs, I will get a line. As long as the prices remain below that line, the prices will continue to go down. If the prices break this line, it will start going up. That is the concept. Okay. So now this is weekly charts. This is from 2014 till 2017. Now here you get the option to take trend lines. Now suppose I take extended trend lines, and what is happening is, as I told you, prices were going up, then go down, then going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. So suppose I was here in my, okay, I will not confuse you here. Let's say I have to join a trend line. What I will do is I am somewhere here. Okay. I will choose this topmost point. I will choose this topmost point here, but it got broken here. So I'll choose this topmost point here. Or let me choose this. I will choose this topmost point and join this. So the idea is, till the time prices remain below this line, let me just bold it further so that you guys can see. Yeah, till the time the prices remain under this line, there would be a general tendency that the prices will go down. Okay, so now you see prices started going up, right? Again came to that line, faced the pressure that it went down, again came to that line, broke it. Now when it break it, now you get an idea that prices now might go up, but it started to go down. So you are into a dilemma. So now what you will do is you will draw a uptrend line because this has broken. So now you will join this low and this low and say till the time it doesn't break this channel, this particular downward, the downline trend line, I will buy into the share. So now it broke on the upside, so you bought with your stop loss somewhere here, and prices then again wanted to go up, again came down, again wanted to go up, and then finally gave a blast. And then you see the kind of movement that has come into Reliance. See, prices went up from 500 odd rupees to 1200 odd rupees, right? So from this simple exercise, if you would have bought 10 shares, or let's say 20 shares at 500 rupees, invested 10,000 rupees, you would have made 14,000 rupees profit in this whole exercise. Okay. It's not that simple. This is just one technique that I'm telling you guys. Okay. Now, how do you draw trend lines? We will see further, right? So now what happened is, here the prices were going up. So what is happening? First of all, what you do is you use this brush button, right? Prices started to go up from here, right? Like this it was going, right? Now what you do is, whatever are the, when it's in an uptrend, you join the lowermost point, because if you join, many people ask me, I'll join topmost point, it will not give you much value. See, here it came here and started going down, but then here it didn't come, here it didn't come. So it is okay to draw this also, but it doesn't give you a lot of inputs. The best way is to draw on the lower points. So this was the lower point that was made, and this was the lower point that was made. So I joined these two. I get a trend line here. Now I have joined this point and this point. Next time prices come here, you can buy, prices went up. Next time prices came here, it tried to break, again went up. So these are traps. Again, this is an advanced concept, guys. I teach it in my intermediate courses. How do you tackle with traps and stuff? So this was a trap which was there. Nothing will work 100% of the time. So here it was a trap, but then if you can identify it, prices again went up, and then prices went down, and once it breaks it, it went into a downtrend. Now what will happen is, prices will make somewhat of like this fashion. So when prices make this fashion, you join the topmost point and you will get a trend line here. So you join this point and the lower, suppose this is the top that it has made, you join this point and then you will get a trend line here also of downward facing. So this is how you do trend lines. Again guys, in interest of time, I am telling you pretty quickly. If you are not able to follow, you can watch. I will post a video on trend lines. You can watch that. I will try to explain it in a slower fashion there, but that is how it works. Now, why does technical analysis work, right? Like somebody who is fundamental analysis, sir, can you explain this again? Okay, let me give it one more explanation for the interest of everyone. Let me give it after I explain. So those who have already understood can drop off then. Those who have not understood maybe can wait, and I will again explain it after explaining why technical analysis work. See guys, you have to understand there is information that is already known to or whoever is researching, they already have an idea as to what can happen, right? Likewise, with current situation, if I will compare corona vaccination, as soon as it comes, the prices of the stock market will shoot up, right? Now, you and I will not get to know when this will happen, but let's say a very big institution, they will have all sources and they will research upon what is the possibility that a vaccine might come. They might be looking at the clinical trials data. They might be looking at a lot of things there, which we can also look if we have the information, but we don't have time to do so. Right? We do not know what all things to look for. They have all the capability, they have all the stuff, and that's why they keep on doing that. Now, because of that, what will happen is the prices will automatically move ahead above, right? So suppose here they get to know and they start buying into Reliance Industries, something positive is coming and prices go here. Now coronavirus vaccine comes. Now we think prices will shoot up like this, but what happens? Prices goes down. Now we are confused what to do, right? And then prices will take support at technical parameters and will start going down. So your original thought that the prices will go up from here to here is right? But then it gives you this huge variation. See, went from 1300 rupees to 1000 rupees. Your approximately 25% capital is gone, investment is gone. You will be shaken and you will think I will sell it off. And that's what happens in the market. Retail investors sell it off and then prices eventually go to your targets of this range, right? So these all things work because technical analysis gives you areas wherein whenever prices will come there, more and more investors will want to buy there, because many people, even institutions, are following this. Even institutions are drawing this trend line. So they are also buying here. So therefore prices will go up. Second thing is, there is information which is already being researched by other parties which you do not know. As a fundamental analysis, you will not get to know. Third point that is there is, if there's any fraud, anything, see, many balance sheets, many things are manipulated by, this is my hypothesis again, I am not claiming that, but then most of the things that you hear, most of the things that comes onto media is cooked up, is somebody has tried to show you the picture in that sense what you are seeing, right? So if you will invest basis of that, you are falling prey to whatever the other person wanted you to react, right? Rather, if you go by technical analysis, it is all reflecting. If let's say somebody was saying Reliance Industries, Ambani family has bought a lot of shares here and they have gained 14,000 crores of wealth by this up move. See, they disclosed that they are buying the shares, right? There's nothing illegal that they did, right? Again, to the limited knowledge that I have on this issue. But then who stopped you on buying this? If you look at technical parameters, there was a good support at this range, right? Prices consolidated here. So this all I cover. You could have also bought in this range. Why didn't you buy? You could also see the volume was increasing here in this particular range. Why didn't you buy? So you can't say that price, now you will say now I will buy and tomorrow prices will go down. So Facebook invested into the company and all those things. So you can see, I am very confident that after a few days time, prices will go like this down, right? So you have to understand all of these things, and therefore technical analysis work, right? Because when a money family bought into these shares, their volume is reflecting here. They cannot keep it hidden. It will reflect here. The prices will show positive trend. They will, demand is coming in. So all these things will come into the price action, and you will get to know via technical analysis. That's why technical analysis work, because fundamentally whatever is happening, whoever is researching before you is getting reflected in the price action, and that I am analyzing via the charts. Okay. So now I will go on to technical analysis, again an explanation of the trend lines, right? I will give you a little more detailed one this time, and tell you step by step as to how things were shaping up. Okay, let's say we were here in 2015. This was the price action that has happened. Now I am looking to buy the shares of the company. Already I know that the prices previously, whenever they came to this range, they were being supported. So this was anyways a good range to buy, but let's keep it out of scope. Let's say just by trend lines, I had to buy. Now how prices were going? Prices were going like this, down, 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 right? What I will do, trend line, I will join the topmost point, this point and this point, but it broke this. So I'll join this point and this point, and this is the trend line that I get. Right, I am not getting into the nuances, guys, because it will take good half an hour, 1 hour to explain you trend lines in detail. But then this is the gist of it, right? So you will ask why I am joining this point and not this point. See, these all points comes under, you will have to learn this, all these things gradually. But as of now, from a basic perspective, I've just joined this. Let's say we were here, we joined this. Now, prices break this level and then again goes down and again breaks this level. Here, if I get any confirmation, I will buy the stock here, right? And I bought shares here. Now the trend has changed. Downtrend has changed into an uptrend. Now what I will do is, I will join an uptrend line. Now uptrend, you join lows. So what are the lows? These are the lows that are being made. Okay. These are the lows that are being made. I joined that. Next time prices again come to it, I have tried to buy. Right. So I bought somewhere here, prices are somewhere here. I can part book some profits here, or I can keep it further. Okay. Now suppose prices keep on going, keep on going, and they increase. That's well and good. But now let's say here, I get an idea that, guys, it is again and again going up, but is not able to break this level. Right, I am frustrated here. I bought it here, it goes up, again comes below my buying price. It goes up, again comes to my buying price, goes up, again comes to my buying price, goes up, again comes to my buying price. So I am pretty frustrated as to what will happen, right? And if the prices are not going up, so let's say I sell somewhere here and say it's in profit, I will sell. Now what I will do is, I will say whenever this whole range is broken, so I will again draw a trend line. Let's say I join this point and this point, right, or this point, and say whenever it will break, or even if I join this point, let's say, I say whenever it will break it convincingly with a good candle, green candle, I will buy. So it broke here, I bought here. So I bought here. Why I am buying? Because somebody else had analyzed, they are buying, FIIs, DIIs are buying, because of which the demand is coming up, and the idea is prices will go up. So I bought here, and you see, zoom, the prices went, 1 second guys, and the prices shot up from there. Now I need to analyze, when will I sell? Prices are shooting up, when will I sell? So I will see after good amount of profit. Let's say my target was here, but I still want to wait. So I will wait till here, then I will say here, it is going down, let me draw a trend line here to here. So I was about to sell here, but then I didn't sell. Prices started to go up, it went up. Either I could have sell here, or when the prices break this, I will sell here, right? So now That is a part of the strategy. So you were ready to sell here, you are buying, selling it at a better point. So this was 1,000 rupees, this is 1,200 rupees. So you are still gaining 20% over this, just using trend lines, right? So now what I was telling now was, this is what the price action is right now. If I have to draw a trend line, I don't have 2 points. Prices came down, prices are going up. So tomorrow, if prices go up like this, nothing can be done, right? Definitely no opportunities there to draw a trend line. But then if my expectation is prices will go up like this, prices will go down, then go down like this. Then you can draw a trend line and say this is a trend line. And if prices, again guys, this is just from a learning perspective. I am not saying Reliance Industries will go down. I am not claiming, I have not myself researched in detail. This is just one technique. I am just telling if it happens this way, then you can draw a trend line. Whenever that trend line is broken, you can buy the share. Right? This is the kind of analysis that you do. Again, see guys, if you have to learn this in a detailed manner, I explain every bit of it. And there are very detailed oriented webinars that I take. Go at a very slow pace, have different workshop, one for webinar, one for beginners, one for intermediate people, so that the pace I can define. In this workshop, I have people who are very much like who are already investing. There are people who are pretty naive. So I can't go at a very slow pace here. Therefore, I have explained it at a high pace. So as next steps, what I would want you to do is you take shares of, let's say, Maruti Suzuki or any share that you want, draw trend lines on them, draw it on weekly and monthly chart and see what is happening. It will give you good insights. So, and then what you can do is you can use this button here and save the chart. So if you have to register on the website, it's free of cost. If you are registered, you can save the chart for future references also. Okay, somebody asked me about what is value and growth investor, if I can tell. See, value investor is more of a Warren Buffett style of investing, wherein you believe if the stock is available, if the company is available at a very low valuation price, right, then I will buy into that company. It is a value buy for me. What it means is, suppose some company was trading at 1,000 rupees, it has come to 600 rupees, and the company is still very good. The thing has changed. So I'm not saying about Yes Bank. Yes Bank going from 500 rupees to 100 rupees doesn't mean it's a value buy. See, company was doing bad then, but the company is still doing pretty good. It might do pretty, prospects are pretty good. So, and you are buying there, then it's a value buy for you, right? It is Warren Buffett style of investing. Other style of investing, growth investing, is you pick up, like I talked about Asian Paints. Asian Paints has been a growth stock. It has never come down drastically down. So you can buy Asian Paints as a growth investor, saying that it is growing and it is continuing to growing. So the chances of it coming down and becoming a value stock is low. So I will invest it right now and it is my growth stock. Again, it's a strategy part of how you invest. Right? There's no right or wrong whether you should be a value investor or a growth investor. But then what suits you, how you analyze, whether you are able to pick up value stocks nicely or you are able to pick up value growth stocks nicely, it's up to you. Okay, one thing I also want to tell you is technical analysis is not about investing or trading. It is about trading also. You can do it intraday, you can do it for short term. I post YouTube videos, you can watch them and learn. But then it's also about long term investing. The chart that I showed you, see, this is from 2007. You draw just a trend line here. This is from 2007. You join this point, or you even join this point to this point. This is 2009 till 2016, good 10 years. After that, the breakout came and the prices zoomed. So prices went from 500 to 1500. That is 200% profit, right? That is the kind of investing you do. It's not like I will buy here or do. So trading, technical analysis also teaches you, also give you inputs for investing. If you are looking for, let's say, any other stock, let me take Bajaj Finance, right? It's widely followed. So Bajaj Finance hasn't give any indication, but then if you draw a trend line here, join this point and this point, which is currently there, right? This point and this point, whenever it will move, see, you will learn the nuances. It's a very steep line, so it won't give you very, very good results. So you have, what you have to join is, you have to join this point and this point, right? So whenever it breaks this line, that is, it goes above 2200 levels, it can give you a good up move up to 3000 levels and stuff. So likewise, you have to analyze. Again, disclaimer, I am not invested into Bajaj Finance. None of my clients are invested into Bajaj Finance or as of Reliance Industries. So standard disclaimers there. Reliance Industries, some of my clients might be invested. Bajaj Finance, I do not have any position. So don't take it as an investment or advice. Please do your own diligence. This is there. Okay, guys. So next steps, please go through, summarize what you learned today, read upon it. If you have any questions, ask to the HRs. I will try to answer that. There are webinar courses that I explained to you. If you want a certificate to this course, you can apply for it. There's a basic fee involved because we'll be evaluating the responses. There are efforts from our end, therefore we are charging for it. It would be a e-certificate. And for any further learning, practical oriented learning, always go for practical oriented learning. And if you want to go with us, you can contact us. There are other stuff also. Please do contact. Continue to follow us on social media. We will come up with more free webinars on different topics. We will come up with contest quizzes and some learning snippets, educational videos, and likewise. So do keep on following us, spread the news, spread financial awareness, do help us in the overall financial awareness initiative. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining.